Well, good morning everyone and welcome once again to Ed's Orchids. Now today I'm just going to water the frags. I hadn't done them for a week because I've just been lazy, that's why. So I've got to do them today, and I've got one that wants repotting. It's Orchid and Phragmipedium because it's falling over in the pot. So I'll just show you that and then I'll go and repot it. Well, here's the plant that needs repotting. It's just falling over now, so I'll take it out of the pot, see what the roots are like, and repot it up nice and straight. Right, it's a bit cold in here today. It's about 12 degrees outside, so that's why I've got this thick jumper on. Anyhow, let's take this out of its pot. Looks like it'll come out fairly easily. Hasn't been watered this for about 10 days, so I'm expecting it to be pretty dry. Yes, it's plenty of dampness in it. It's doing okay, but ready for. And the roots are beautiful. Right, let's get the camera and have a look at them. Well, I thought this wouldn't be as good as it already is, so you can see the thick rootstock there it's come from, and the roots are beautiful, plenty of new growing tips on them. Look at that. Not one soft root on it, but I'll get this one potted up and I'll get it watered again like I'll do all the others, and I'll see if there's any more needs to be repotted. This is, I think I've already told them that, Phragmipedium cross Orchid. So that's lovely, lovely. Well, seeing as the plant looks so good, I'll pot it up into the same stuff. It's just ordinary bark with a bit of perlite, growth stones and a little bit of pumice. Put that in, we'll hope I'm not covering everything up. Yeah, well now then. I mean, a lot of growers when they're repotting, they'll cut it across there just to shorten it, but with all these new growths, these new root tips, I'm a bit loath to do that. So we'll just put it in and straighten the plant up. Shove the roots down quite gently. And fill it up again. I know I'm putting it all in at the back, but when you give it a good pat, it shoots around. Well, it's taking some filling up, this one. Must have had quite a few spaces in it before. It's taken a bit of straightening up too. I'm going to have to put a little bit more bark in this one. I mean, when you get your frags growing pretty well though, you'll still get 1 or 2 roots coming out of the top. Let's put a little bit more medium in. There, all the roots are full now. I'll press it down just right at the edges. Careful not to break the roots. So that's that one done. Well, I think now that I'm in the greenhouse and I'm filling the bucket up with some more old water, I'll just have a look round here, because I haven't been in here for, well, I haven't watered in here for at least 3 weeks. And that's about enough for old water in there. We've got the Dendrobium delicatum in there, and a few storage things there. And a few of the Dendrobiums and some small Cymbidiums, Kingianums and Cymbidiums here. All these will need watering today. Might give them a bit of feed as well. Well, we'll just see what the parts per million is. Well, it's going up now. It's 16. Well, that might be because I've used the hot water to fill up through from the kettle, the tap water. So that's boosted it up to 16. But that's okay. That's all I'm giving the frags today. I'm not putting any feed in or anything like that, because it's soon going to be November, and November will be the time when I use the fish blood and bone. So see what the temperature of the water is. As you know, in the wild, that frags have the roots in running water, so always water your frags a little bit cooler than you would the other plants. Yep, that's fine. That's strange, that's 16 degrees centigrade as well. I've just watered, and as you can see, it's 2 nice new growths there. So they'll shoot up this winter, and they'll not be ready for flowering next year. Might be 2 or 3 years before they flower, but it's just nice to see them growing. This is the Frag Ruby Slippers, and it was just a single growth when I bought it in June from Ecuagenera at the big international show. And as you can see in there is something growing, but it's not doing anything, it's just staying like that. But it has put up 2 beautiful new growths since June, so I'm quite happy with that Ruby Slippers. The next one is a very nice Phragmipedium lasverinus with a beautiful new growth there. And this is a Cavacii cross with Sargentianum. It's one of those plants that gets very, very big. And I thought, well, while we're at it watering, which will take me a good few hours yet, I'll just bung these 3 in. This is the Cattleya Haesong Tian Mu, and it had no roots on it when I got it from eBay, but pleased to say it looks like it's just starting to get a nubbins there and to start growing. So very pleased about that one. This is the Arangus, and this I've just shown you before is a little Vanda lamellata. So I'll just bung these in the same water, and while these are having a soak, I will make a cup of tea. Well, I've got my cup of tea now, and the only thing I have to do now with these is put them back where they came from, and then bring another lot in. Well, I've watered quite a number of plants in this this same water. It's ready for changing, but I'll just see what the that parts per million is now. What does that say? 64 parts per million. So it's ready for changing. That's not too bad though, but it's just flushed a lot of the salts out. So I'll make a fresh batch and carry on with the rest of the watering. These three big plants are the hardest ones to water. Not because they're so tall, it's because they're so bloody cumbersome, and pardon the language. And but this is a Hydrating vetii, growing very big, and look at the roots on that. This one's the Renanthera, which I've shown you a few times. That keeps carry on growing upwards and upwards, and that's got plenty of roots on it. And this one is the Hydrating sesquipedale, and that's got some fabulous roots on. I mean, they always feel like they're like cast iron, but this one has grown out of the pot and is sticking to the pot here. Got some nice ones on the other side too. Hydrating sesquipedale, this one has never flowered, but it's definitely big enough to flower, so we just have to keep our fingers crossed and hope for the best next year for this one. Well, I've done all the watering now that there is to do, so I'm in the other room now, just having a look round at my mounted ones, and oh, this is branching out well. This is the Renanthera philippinense. Got some very nice spikes up, growing very, very well there. It's been covered up by the big Hydrating, so I haven't noticed its extensions on its on the spike. But I've moved the Hydratings into the other room now, so they get less light and these get more. And what have we got up here under this so-called natural lighting? Well, we'll have a look. It's the I'll take it out into proper light. The Laelia perini has really grown. Only one spike, but really growing nicely. Where are we? Here we are. There you are. So I don't think it'll be long before that's open. So my cattleyas are coming through very, very nicely. They're growing very, very well, and I'm rather pleased with them. I'm feeding them plenty of calcium and nitrogen, so I think that's what's bringing them on well. Well, that's about all I've got for you today, so thank you very much for watching. As you can see, the Hydratings and the Renantheras I've put up at the back there, where it's just a little bit darker, so they'll be fine. They don't like a lot of light, apart from the Renanthera, that likes a lot of light. But that's about all for now, so thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you all later. Bye.